What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. And if y'all new to this channel, make sure y'all like and subscribe. And if you're not new, make sure you go check out all the other videos and just welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about a very crazy case. I do have my commentator in the background with me, my little mommy, and of course she's going to be saying what she wants to say in the video. So anyway, right now, I am on mommy duty, so I have to still do my videos and still be a mommy at the same time, okay? My baby didn't scratch the shit out of my face. Like, she be scratching me. Anyway, let's get into it. So, today we are going to be talking about a singer called David, D4VD. He is a singer that got famous on TikTok. For basically going in his closet, sister's closet or whatever, and just finding beats on his phone and just doing songs, okay? What I noticed with this dude, he sings mostly for the white people, the white crowd, the Caucasian people, which there's nothing wrong with that, because I like Caucasian music and stuff like that. But I just noticed that this dude is, he's like a black dude that wants to be white. Like his body and soul is white, but like his complexion is dark. That's just what he gives. And it shows. So like I was saying, he does music for that type of crowd, and you could tell that this dude likes a lot of anime. One of these kids, or I don't know, just like one of these nerd dork, I don't even know if I want to say that, but one of like a nerd type of dude, okay? So basically what went on last year was this guy that I'm telling you guys about, David, the singer. I guess he does video gaming and he streams online. I'm not sure if it's Twitch or whatever. Not sure exactly what he streams on. But basically he had met a young girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez, okay? And supposedly they had a relationship, but they had to keep it on the down low just because she was 14 at the time. And actually she was 14 at the time that she was unalived, okay? At the time when David met her, because I'm not gonna lie, TikTok was all over this case and we did a lot of research. Come to find out that this David singer was talking to this Celeste girl since she was 11 or 12, okay? So that's how long they've been communicating together. Mind you, Celeste Rivas, she is a runaway. She is from California, and she's a runaway. Basically, we're not sure how her life is at home. But all I know is it doesn't seem like it was too good for her liking, and she ran away. But she ended up getting returned back home, okay? I'm not sure she ran away 3 times or if it was twice, but I do know one of the times that she ran away, they got in contact, well, her parents got in contact with David's manager and basically wrote him and said that there's a 14-year-old girl there, which is our daughter, and you guys need to return her right away, okay? Because the singer is 21, 20 years old, not sure at the time, but it's like you're grown and this girl is still a teenager. You could actually get charged for that. You know what I'm saying? That's ped stuff. That's ped shit. You feel me? So I guess supposedly the manager probably got back with him and they returned Celeste home. Okay, so Celeste went home the next day after that. Okay, supposedly this David dude was going around her school and around the kids that she was hanging with and paying them off not to say anything about their relationship. Okay, and I thought that was kind of creepy because it's like, It's one thing to date her, but why are you going around her friends and paying them off to not say nothing about this relationship? That right there was a red flag to me. Another thing that's a red flag, you're 20-something years old. This girl is 14. At the time, you weren't 20. At the time, you were still 7. You were still in your teens when you did meet her or when you did start talking to her, but it's still ped shit. You're way older than her, okay? So that right there was just a little off, okay? So basically, you know, he would go around the school, around the people, pay them off. Anyway, I guess they were talking. Maybe Celeste got into another argument with her family again, because it seems like she's not happy in the household. And it's a lot of teenagers that go through things, that go through a lot of things. And teenagers, they want to be grown because they see what's going on social media. They have a lot of influence in their ear, and they just want to be in a limelight, and they want to be around that type of stuff. And maybe her parents were strict. Maybe she had chores. Maybe she couldn't do certain things. Because I know growing up in a Hispanic home or in a Caribbean home, period, the parents are very, very strict. So it's like when you do get a chance to go out, you go out and you end up doing dumb things, unfortunately, because your parents are so strict and you're dying to do what everybody else do. So as soon as you go out, it's either you end up pregnant or you end up dying, or it's just, unalived, or something ends up happening to you when, you know, you're eager to go out because you feel like you're in restraints all the time. And I feel like that was what was going on in her household. And mind you, other things were probably going on in her household that contributed her to run away. But basically they were saying that Celeste got picked up by David in that same Tesla, and they left. And after that, they have not seen their daughter again or heard from her until they found her body in the front of David's Tesla. Okay, so you know, after Celeste leave, you know, the friends are worried about her because they have not seen her. She has not been at school. So I guess one of the friends kind of get in contact with her, and she said a couple of things to the friends that was kind of weird, like as far as she's going to be going distance for a while because David does not like certain things or something to that intent. Mind you, this is my take on it. If you guys know more than me, you can comment in the comment box below. Or if you want to find out more information that I'm not giving, you can also do your research. It's literally everywhere on TikTok, and it's just trending. As soon as you type in Celeste Rivas, she's going to come up. Everything is going to come up. They even have old Discord messages from David and her. They have, you know, they were on stream, okay? They have videos of that. They have the video of the text messages with the friends. So just go do your own research before y'all come for me. This is just my take on the story. And like I said, this is fishy from when I first found out about it. Because when I first found out about this case, I was pregnant. Okay, this case first came about September of 2025. So I was still pregnant around this case. And it was literally haunting me. And I couldn't get to do the story because I was always sick. But I was literally watching this story every day until the story ended up dying out. And I was very sad because, you know what I'm saying? It's like this young girl was found dead in this singer's front, okay, of the car. This dude is on tour, going about his business like nothing never happened. It was very fishy to me. Very fishy. So off rip, I already knew that David unalived her. But the thing about it is, he had help doing it. He did not do it on his own. So fast forward to September 8th of 2025, when LAPD had got a phone call from the tow company saying that they were smelling a foul smell coming from the Tesla that was basically towed there on the 5th, I believe. Okay, it was the 5th that basically they towed the Tesla there on the 5th, and on the 8th is when they started smelling the foul smell. Mind you, before the Tesla got towed there, police had got called prior to that to come and see what is going on with this Tesla, because it's abandoned here and it's been abandoned for a while. Okay, they're saying that this Tesla been here, people been getting in it, driving it around a block for a second, and then just dropping it back off at this same location. And these people in, you know, California, Hollywood, I'm not sure if he was in Hollywood or not, I'm not sure, but I just know that they were in a good neighborhood in California, and those people are really watching because they don't want no riffraffs coming in and out, and they don't know what type of stuff you're on. Okay, because these people actually live in this place, but David was just renting this place, you know, for the time being. So I guess, you know, police was already called out there. You know, I guess they left a ticket on the car. These people think they left a ticket on the car. I'm not sure if David was moving his own car or not, or if he had people moving it, but they were moving it around. And supposedly, you know, people just kept calling, and they finally got tired of it and towed it away. And they towed it away September 5th, 2025. Okay? Fast forward to September 8th, 2025. They called LAPD. The police came to the tow yard, and they got a search warrant for David's Tesla. In the front of the Tesla was two black bags. I'm not sure if they were duffel bags or if they were construction bags, but there was two black bags in the front of the car. When they opened up the car, they automatically smelled a whiff of decay. Okay, it was a whiff of decay. They got their black gloves on. They opened up the bag, and one of the bags had a head and a torso in it, and the other bags had arms and legs in it. So what they did was they severed this poor girl, and they threw her in the bags, and they threw her in the front of the trunk, and they thought that if we leave her here, maybe somehow her body will, you know, vanish or something. I'm not sure what these people were thinking or what type of mind these people had, but you could tell that these people were not smart at all. Not at all. So they get the body. They still don't know who it is. They're trying to identify it. Come to find out, it is 14-year-old Celeste Rivas. Come to find out, she has been in that frunk for several weeks, okay? Because her body is decayed and decomposing so bad that they couldn't even tell who she was, okay? Except for she had like a tattoo, a red tattoo on the side of her hand with his name on it. So this is how they found out that that's her, because I guess her mom said that is definitely her. She has that tattoo on her, and that's in fact her boyfriend, okay? So the parents came out and said, like, look, this is the boyfriend, and that's his that's his Tesla, and he came and picked her up in that Tesla, and that was the last time we seen her. So the parents already laid it out already on the line. So right there, you know that this man did it already. But everybody, the fans and everybody, a lot of people, this dude has a lot of supporters. So his supporters just was like, dude, there's no way that David could do this type of stuff. There's no way that this dude is capable of murdering somebody. But let me tell you something. If this dude is capable of talking to an 11-year-old girl at the time, and if he was capable of having intercourse with a 14-year-old girl, a runaway at that, having her around, having intercourse with her, doing these things with a minor, what makes you think that he will not unalive somebody? This is a predator. This is a dude that was preying on somebody. You could tell that this dude, does not have a life, bless you. You could tell that this dude does not have a life besides this career that he came up off of TikTok with. You could tell that this dude was like a weirdo and did not have nobody, no friends, no nothing. That's just my take on it. And since, you know, he was already, you know, doing his music, here's this young girl that's already troubled already, that's already desperate to get out the house. And she seen him and she was like, look, this is my chance to escape. He seen her and he said, this is my chance to pray. I want to pray on this girl. Okay? And when he got her, you could tell that she's still a kid. So what his goals was not what her goals was. Her goals was just to escape, get out of the house, and not be under nobody's rules. But what she did not know is when she left her house, she was going under another type of rule, which was his rules. And you could tell if it's not his way, it's no way. Because when I look at that dude's eyes, I could read right through him. I could read through people. I have a very good gift with that. And when I look in his eyes, you could tell that if you don't do what he says, or if you don't submit to him and be submissive, you could tell that it could be a very problem. And you could tell that this dude, you could tell that he has a deep, dark soul. And you could tell that he gets very angry, and he is capable of of unaliving somebody at that moment of anger. As you heard me, at that moment of anger. So I'm not sure if they got into an argument or whatnot, but I think that definitely happened. And I think he probably got over angered because maybe she did not want to listen or to obey to his rules. And she's probably like, listen, I left from rules and I have to come to rules. This is not happening. But in his head, he's thinking like, listen, you're a kid. I took you up and you have to listen to me. And that's just my take on it. And I feel like she pissed him off to the point where he probably boxed her down with something in her head. She fell out unconscious, couldn't breathe no more. And he probably freaked out. Got his little flunkies in his team to come up with something, and they probably like, let's cut her up, or let's sever her up, throw her in a bag, put her in the front of the trunk, and when you come back from your tour, from your world tour, then we can handle this. But for right now, we're gonna leave her in the front of the trunk. That's just my take on it. And I feel like these people are dumber than a box of rocks. And I feel like it took California a long ass time to figure this case out, because TikTok figured this case out in 3 days. When I tell you in 3 days, we figured it out in 3 days. And it took California to figure this shit out. How many months later? Because right now, it's April of 2026. And this man is just now getting charged for the murder of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. It's a goddamn shame. When this happened September 8th of 2025, people... all I gotta say is, hold on to your children. Make sure you're protecting them. Make sure you sit down and talk to them. Let them know why you're being so strict on them. Let them know what is going on, and actually show them that this world is not what we think it is. Just because somebody has a lot of money, somebody's in that type of light, does not mean that they're good for you. 9 times out of 10, these people are very dark. These people have a lot of problems that they're going through in their head, and they're on a lot of medications and prescriptions, if you know what I mean. I'm not trying to say too much on YouTube, but you know what I'm trying to get from this. These people be higher than the sky sometimes. And when people are on heavy medicines like that, you know what I'm trying to say, people can lose their mind. They could spaz out. They can, you know what I'm saying? You can't trust people when these people are, taking these amount of medicines and, having to be around a lot of people and having to deal with all of these people. I'm not giving this dude no type of benefit of the doubt. I feel like he should go to jail. They should beat his ASS in that shit. They should take his manhood. They should do whatever the hell they got to do to that man, because number 1, he is a predator. Number 2, he is a you know what I'm trying to say, okay? And and he's a murderer. He unalived a 14-year-old child, and days before her birthday, no, actually weeks, 2 weeks, I would say, 2 weeks she was in that trunk, and they were trying to move the car around so that way. No, you guys are stupid as hell. And I feel like the people who were with him should get the belt too. Everybody needs to be charged in this case. And I'm happy and I'm thankful that Celeste Rivas Hernandez is able to get her case out there. And I'm happy that we was able to solve the case, to know that David did unalive Celeste Rivas, the 14-year-old girl, that all she probably wanted to do was be loved. All she wanted to do was probably be seen, be heard, just get a peace of mind from home. And then she has to come to this predator and come and deal with rules too on top of that, just because he feels like he has a lot of money and fame and he can control this and control that. I just feel like we haven't even touched the surface of this case. I think we just itched a little piece of skin off of it. It's a lot of things that we don't know about this case. I'm just telling you some of it. I'm just so happy that we could finally get answers, and I hope that Celeste Rivas Hernandez rest in peace. Because I know for a fact that she had a terrible death. Something just tells me that she was still alive when they were cutting her body parts off of her body. And with that being said, I just feel like, you know, David needs to rot in prison, and may he never see the light of day. I have a 15-year-old daughter, and I don't even know what I would do if something like that was to happen to my daughter. So with that being said, I have no mercy for him. I have no feelings for him, and I hope somebody does him dirty in there. And I hope that when he leaves this earth, he's dealt with as well too. So he needs to be dealt with in jail and dealt with when he leaves this earth. All right, y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe.